Is it just started? Yes, it has just started few minutes ago. Please tell me if you hear me. Yeah, we do. Amazing, thank you. That was the goal. Okay, I'm trying really weird setup, but hopefully it will work. Hopefully it will work pretty good. The lamp is working. So, the plan for now, I'm going outside. I'm gonna buy myself a hot chocolate. I'm gonna bring it with me, and we're gonna sit outside and have a chat while I'm sipping on the hot chocolate. Sounds good? New York City. What time is it there? Hello, D, by the way. Pretty. Call me handsome, please. If you are already trying to give me a compliment, at least say some manly words. 11:15 a.m. It's a pretty big difference. Oh, damn. What am I doing? Yeah, something like that should be alright. Hello, Natalia Tan. Hello, Mandy. I'm sorry for the shakiness. I don't have my gimbal, and this is how it gets when I'm using the regular stick with the original handle for the phone from the circle lamp. Is the viewer from... Actually, I have a queue here. It would be not very convenient to go and stand with the lamp on in the queue, so I think I'll wait a couple minutes outside when there are not a lot of people inside. Still, I'm not even sure if that was a good idea doing a live, but I wanted to drink something sweet and I wanted to have a walk, so that is why we're doing that. Oh wait, another... Yeah, I think I'll do it faster. Let me try to do that. Where are you going? To the shop. I wanted to get a hot chocolate. Sorry, będziecie używać kasy samochodowej? Dobra, dzięki. Shopping. Yeah, okay, you can call it a shopping. Smoking. Again, smoking. All right, we are done. There's my chocolate. So I decided, well, usually my life hack was to buy at this shop. This is a Polish shop called The Frog. And my life hack was to get myself a drink like that. So I would put one serving of the hot chocolate and I would put one serving of a hot milk foam. But I decided to go 2 times with the hot chocolate, because there's already milk in it and I wanted it to be sweeter. So that was the reason. How I know the guy is interested in me? Good question. Good question. Not sure if my explanation would apply to each and every guy, because everyone is different and my way of handling things is completely different. I might be interested in a girl, but I will never text first, which is counterintuitive, but not for me. So I was about to say he texts you, then I suddenly remembered that I don't text first. I would say probably it's the way he does interactions with you. This is what I think, because he might not text first, he might not have a long conversation, but the way how this conversation looks whenever it happens is the way to go about things. This is what I think, because you probably also do this to a person that you are not very interested in, and you would, for example, shorten specifically... Oh damn, it's so bright. You specifically will shorten your reply, and your replies will be really dry. So I would say a good approach, better than worse, will be to actually pay attention to how dry is your conversation is, right? Is he flirting? Is he joking around? Is he willing? Is he replying in that sense that conversation is easy to maintain and go? But also pay attention if he does or does not this due to his communication skills, because there are some people who are just unaware of that. It's just a good approach to ask something back whenever you being asked something. So yeah, you just gotta be very attentive to how the conversation is happening. This is my opinion. Because when it comes to relations, it is very hard to... see, we came up with solutions. How to measure the temperature, how to measure the... what else can we measure? Speed, the wind, right? But how to measure feelings? This is very difficult. There are some approaches that might give you some information, but you cannot identify whether this information signifies something positive or negative unless you feel like it. So I would say just look at how is it going and try to mirror things. Try to mirror things. What I mean by mirror is that try to apply what this person does or does not to you. What would make you act in a certain way with a thing in mind that this person is still different. So yeah, analyze his or any person's actions as for thinking what would make you act that way, and then still have in mind that this is a different person, and the fact that you did that mirroring thing does not mean that this person feels the same way. I know this don't help, but I really tried my best to give you as broad explanation without digging into personality stuff. So I tried to came up with the general solution for most of people that will be the safer to trust, but still there are some mistakes. Damn, it's actually too sweet. Should have bought the form. Where did you learn English? In life. It was not the effect of some school or courses. Again, I will make a huge generalization, but the more you do something, the better you become at something, right? You cannot argue with that. So the more you walk, the better you are at walking. The more you use English and the more English is around you, the better you understand the language. And the more you speak language, the better you will become at it. And that's the key. So I just started to work in English. I was texting in English. Then I started to communicate in English when I switched the job. And this became more and more and more. And then I started to watch English podcasts. And I now completely transitioned to only English content. There is very rarely when I step across a Russian or any other language than English. I say specifically Russian because Russian is my mother language, although I'm Ukrainian. Is the drink cold or hot? That's warm. Let's put it this way. Bro, shut up. Zero respect. Why aren't they sleeping? By the way, I'm curious about that right now. Are you working out today? No. Today is a rest day. You know what? That was nice. That was really nice. Why are you outside in the cold? Because I wanted to go outside. I was tired of sitting at home. The only reason I do something or I don't do something is it's either I want it or I don't want it. Anything that I did was my conscious decision. So you don't have breakfast. I had breakfast, but I don't get it. It's now late evening. Well, maybe not late, but it's evening in my place. Why would I have breakfast at this time? I'm about to have dinner, my last meal for today. I mean, do you fast every day? Well, I'm trying to hit a caloric deficit, so yes, at some point of the day I fast. It's 3:38 a.m. and I'm hungry. Well, if you'd be sleeping, I think you wouldn't be hungry. I fast too. How fast are you? What are you doing outside at night? I'm having a TikTok live. It's cold, question mark. Depends. I'm really dressed nice, so I wouldn't say it's cold, but clearly it's coming closer and closer to winter, so it is getting colder. It should be around 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. But again, I'm dressed really nice, so I don't feel it. And actually, the huge thing that will make the temperature even worse or better is the wind. It's not windy at all. That's so cold for me. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you can always wear more clothes and you will be warmer. That is why I prefer cold temperatures and cold climates, due to the fact that it's just simply easier to put on more clothes, because when it's hot and you're already naked, there is not much you can do about it unless you have access to aircon unit. I start by taking my breakfast at 9:30 and closes at 8 p.m. with dinner. I lose around 40 kilograms with that. That's amazing, truly amazing. Cold in my city is like 18 Celsius, lol. When it was 18 Celsius in Poland, I was training shirtless outside. How do you keep such calmness and serenity at the time my intuition is crazy these days? What do you mean by calmness and serenity? And what do you mean by crazy intuition? And why crazy intuition is good? And what are these days? You see, it seems like a very easy question, but I'm struggling to understand it because I'm not following the context. Now we are 30. Where are you from? Do you drive, Leo? Not right now. Do I know how to drive? Yes, I do. Am I a good driver? I would say so. Can I drift? Never tried, but I learn fast. But I don't have a car. You seem calm and serene That's why. Okay. Then what can I say? How do I achieve that? Good question. I don't know. I was like that since my childhood. I'm not very stress sensitive person. Nothing really bothers me. I mean, like, I can become highly emotional about things sometimes, but it compared to average person, it happens really, really rarely. Nice background, thank you. Cool. Which car do you like? I tolerate only and only Japanese brands for, how do you call the vehicles? Vehicles. Yeah. If I would ever buy a new bike, it should be Japanese. Cars, also Japanese. Toyota, Honda, Subaru, Acura. Toyota is probably the best. I want myself a Supra, MK, not the last one, but the previous design, like the old one from Fast and Furious, very first Fast and Furious. Why Japanese? It's just my thing. I just like it. That's it. No, I can't give you any details. It's just my preference. The only thing I would buy from another manufacturer is probably a Porsche, BMW. No, I don't think I would ever like to have a BMW. I'm not a fan of BMW. I understand they are cool cars and etc., but it's just not my thing. Audi. It's basically same stuff as Porsche. If you know something about cars, you should probably know that the WAG, which is VAG, owns I think Bentley, Lamborghini, Porsche, Seat, Volkswagen, Audi, and something else. So it's a really, really huge brand, and basically under the, so to put it simple, Lamborghini Urus is the Audi RSQ8. Literally, you have the cables from this car, you have the engine from this car, like everything. Yes, it manufactured a little bit different, it painted a little bit different, it has a difference in the horsepowers, but it's basically the components that this car consists of is basically Audi RSQ8. I feel so stressed every day. Not sure if I can help you, to be honest. I have a question before going to sleep. I'm not answering the question if I'm single, though. Fuck, I'm gonna get Lambo one day. Sure, why not? I wish you luck with that. What are your thoughts on connecting with your ex after many years? Well, it's your decision. Do I think it's possible? Yes. Do I think that? Why would you forbid yourself to do things you like? If you really feel like doing that, why not do that? There's nothing bad about it. But I had eaten in over 12 hours, so maybe that's why. I had one really big fasting experience. So I was water fasting for 10 days. I ate nothing for 10 days, and I didn't feel anything like anxiety or something else. And I was not even having a day off. I was still doing my job. So people are really different. Happy to see your life after 10 weeks. Ha. But you were here a few days ago, I think. Didn't you? No, or maybe 2 seconds only. Well, okay. Yeah. Nice to see you too, Nicole. Thanks for coming. Jesus, why the crows are not sleeping? This freaks me out because it's complete darkness and they are doing some stuff in the tree at the very top. School make me miss your lives. You can always watch recording. I know, I understand that it is better to be on the live due to the fact that I still crop out some things where YouTube. Everything that I do on TikTok when it comes to lives is posted on YouTube with a slight delay in a couple days. So I had a workout yesterday and the workout is posted today, few hours ago, right? So it's approximately a full day, like 24 hours between something that happened and something that happened was posted on YouTube. But even this stream, I think I will upload because I think we covered some interesting topics, like the relationship again. Yeah, if there's just 20 minutes of pure conversation with me explaining something that I'm sure about, that I think it would be interesting for other people to watch, I will post it. Of course, to some extent, but because some people are not watching you because, well, you. When I say you, I always keep in mind that I'm talking to myself, right? Let's be clear for that. So, not everybody watches me for the sake of the information I give. Somebody is watching me because of what kind of person I am, my voice, my appearance, the way I explain things. Even if I'm wrong, they will still watch me. And knowing that fact makes me literally unstoppable when it comes to posting. I can smell the fries. I haven't had fries in such a while. But he has a girlfriend now and he acts like nothing happened in the past. If the fact that he has a girlfriend now and something happened in the past bothers you, you wouldn't be even responding to him. Because you see, I'll try to explain it as much as I can. So when you look at feelings, I think there is only three ways of explaining the feeling. First thing is love, which is attraction, which is, normal stuff, right? Then we have, besides love, we have fear, which is the opposite of love. And the third part is a little tricky. We have the abstinence of any feelings, which is nothing, zero, vacuum. And the point is that if you feel deep attraction to a person, this is love. And love can be transitioned to the opposite. If you know the basic math, that if you will multiply 1 by minus 1, you will have -1, right? The minus is stronger, but it's still 1. So what I'm trying to say that it's not love is simply a very, very strong feeling to a person. It can be both positive and negative, right? And what I'm trying to explain you, if you hate a person, you still feel a really, really big emotion to this person, towards this person. And this does not mean that, this doesn't mean that you are not attracted to this person. You are just attracted in a different way, because this person makes you really, really feeling a lot of emotion. And that's the point. So tell me that and it's lagging, I'm sorry. Tell me if it's still lagging. I will repeat myself with no noises. And I will try to be clearer and more brief. We're still lagging. No, continue. Well, I was already planning to explain it one more time. So what I'm trying to say is that you have love, you have hate, which is just the love with the opposite, with the minus sign. So love and hate have very, very much in common, because both love and hate is some kind of a feeling that was born inside of you because of this person's importance. This is the hater mentality. This is why, like the love and hate. So lover will support you and admire you, say you good words. Hater still loves you because he gives you the attention. He gives you the emotional investment. And that is why I believe that love and hate is both same thing, because either love or hate towards you makes a person feel a lot of emotion with the opposite sign. So the opposite to love will be the abstinence of feeling. So let's say you came across for example, a ant, and this ant, let's say ants, we understand ant language, and this ant was insulting you. Would you be insulted by something that ant was saying, right? Or let's say even better example, a more useful example, without the ants. Let's say you're a specialist at something. Maris, you're pretty good at marketing, right? And you know some stuff for sure. And somebody will come and try to insult you because of the way that he thought would be right to do, when you know clearly that it works better this way. This person is just inexperienced. And this person started, for example, to just insulting you based on the false information. You wouldn't be insulted because you would know that this person is stupid, right? And this unbotheredness means that you literally feel nothing for this person. So if your ex texts you and it makes you feel emotions, it means that you still feel something towards this person. And love and hate can switch easily. I really hope this makes sense. So the fact that you are even asking, so if you suspect you need to do something about it, you probably do. Because if that wasn't a thing, if that wasn't a real situation that you are going to face, you wouldn't be even asking that question about X, right? So if you think you need to go to the toilet, you need to go to the toilet, right? If there is a guts feeling, if this question even pops in your mind, this means there is something and you need to dig down to that. So it's either you need to work this through and decide not to collaborate or communicate with him, or you just need to close your eyes, jump into that, and finally find an answer. Because rarely when thinking actually helps to solve the issue or the question that you have in your mind. Do I believe in tarot? Yes, I do. I even once ordered a tarot thing and it worked out perfectly within a week. I don't hate him anymore, but I hate the fact that he acts like nothing happened in the past. Well, not all people are going to act the way we want them to act. That's normal. World doesn't owe you anything, but you in the complete power over the reaction that you can get to that. So just like you made that clear to me that this bothers you, and the fact that it does not bother him bothers you, make this clear to him. He even asked if I still remember the crazy things we did back then. Like, I think it's getting way too specific, because I think relationships, if we want to give advices or something like that, we should stay in generalization, because all comes down to things that, does this person make you feel better or not? Do you feel more powerful or you feel weaker? And this is the only sign you can have in a relationship. This is the only way to determine. And you can see we cannot dig into specifics. All comes down to a question: do you feel better communicating and actually having interaction with the person, or you feel worse? I like the way you think, be my psychologist. I don't think it's possible, because I might hurt you. Hopefully my morning cardio made me deficient these 2,200 calories that I already drank with this hot chocolate. So I'm going to prepare a dinner. Why? Because I'm not specialist. That's the point. So yeah, I'm just not a specialist. I don't have any record on my name that I actually helped somebody out, and they are grateful. And what is even more important, they are willing to pay me for that, to repeat that. So I can be, because, obviously I don't have any education behind me in psychology. Everything that I do, I know of something I heard on the internet, and I just thought about it. Many of the thoughts I explain to you are not even mine, but I just thought it would make complete sense, something that I learned about, and that's it. Sure thing, I can try to cure people without me necessarily having the confirmations of me knowing the subject, because if I will start to help other people in psychology and stuff, and they will feel better because of what I did, I think it does not matter if I have education in psychology or not. Would you agree to that? I think it is, because the question is, it's not how many degrees has your psychologist, is that, do you feel better? Is it working? If my stuff is working and I'm not a psychologist, then maybe degrees are not that important. Never mind, just thinking out loud. Go get your degrees, go to university, study. Oh, by the way, I have a job interview tomorrow. It would be really nice to have a job, but still, I have this real estate thing, which I'm not doing, and I don't know why. Am I being lazy? Am I being arrogant? Am I missing on something? Because I know this is a way to make money. I know I am honest, and I'm not scamming people, so my mind is clear, and my criminal record as well. Why am I not doing that? And that's the question I have. Why are we not doing stuff that we know is right, but still we don't act? That is the question that I have for the past few years. Because what made me, because I had same with the fitness, I had same with going to the gym and becoming better looking. I constantly was thinking about it, that damn, I wish I looked better, I wish I lost fat, but I was not acting. And then suddenly, somehow, I started to act. What changed my way of doing things? That's the question. And how to apply that to money? Because that a lot of guys who have a lot of money, not only guys, but people who have a lot of money, including the other second gender, making money is like hobby to them. Just like some people prefer to spend their free time playing video games, just like that, some people prefer building businesses and making money. Could you imagine if you were to spend all your free time that you watch series into something that will potentially make you more money? The question is how to do that. How to be so attracted to this complex stuff, which is, to be fair, I think it's nothing more complex than learning how to play a video game. Could you imagine learning to play a video game, especially the nowadays game, like the Fortnite? To play it on a really, really high level, you need a lot of skill, and you need to invest a lot of brain energy. Same goes to the business. I think the business is actually easier. It's just more risky. Hello, Carla. I'm great. How's your school going? The question is how to make me like stuff that makes me money more than I like watch anime. Or how to make me watching anime making me money. Did you know that you can watch anime on stream? I think I'll do that because that's amazing. Watch anime on stream? Like really? That even sounds amazing. A guy from Mexico makes money on Twitch watching novels. Can you send me his name? Has million followers. Really? Maybe it's popular because it's funny and noisy. Yeah, maybe. You see, I'm a calm person, but still I have viewers. Although nothing happens. Outrun play. Okay, I'll check that. You see, you can be popular at literally anything. Anything. And that's amazing, my friends. Let me grab the plate. What are you making? That's fried turkey breast with fried onions, and I'm gonna be adding to the pan the rice that I made earlier in the day. It's still raw. Rawr. Is it raw everywhere? No, it's not. So probably can do this. So I just sliced the onion. Oh, never mind, I'll show you later. So I just cut the onion and put it like that on the pan. And that's it. And foreseeing the question what's on top of the onion is the spicy paprika that I recently was really into. I put spicy paprika on everything. Do I really want that rice that bad? You know what? No, I don't want it. Let's go back. Me too with the paprika, oh my god, yeah. Oh, the salt. Because, yeah, I noticed when I stopped to consume more spicy products, I started to become ill and sick more often. And I think that makes sense. Because something that irritates your tongue and mouth will as well irritate your blood. So with these little stressors, you are going to be more resistant to viruses. And it does same to viruses as well. That's the point behind that. In the childhood, I didn't really like the fried onion, but now that's amazing. It's even sweet. I almost gagged with my apple. Be careful, Carla. Were you trying to put the whole apple in your mouth? Not banana, lol. Oh, thank you, Joanka. Thank you very much. Right, I think that's gonna be it for today's live. Приятного аппетита. Спасибо. Yeah, again, thank you guys. Love you all, appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. And have an amazing time ahead. See you in the next one. Mwah.